What's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood gamer, Redeeming Monk. Today we've combed through over 1,000 games to find you what we consider to be some of the best underrated games on the Switch. And now is the best time to snatch them up. If we miss one that you've been eyeing, drop a comment below and let everyone know. But let's dive in and see what we got for you today. If the thought of being a robot overlord using humans for power makes your processor hum, then Despotism 3K is the apocalypse you've been dreaming of. This is probably one of the most interesting management games I've played in a long time. You, the robot overlord over an entire human colony, use them to power king of your own apocalypse. Despotism 3K is $9.99. Next up, we have Wild True Learn. Do you like cats? Do you like dressing your cat up? Then Wild True Learn may still not be your cup of tea. It is a fantastic puzzle simulation that it might even teach you a few things about machine learning. From anywhere from sorting colors and shapes to automated driving vehicles. It's an interesting take on a puzzle genre, and it's a lot of fun, and the puzzles are actually pretty complicated when you get further in. And they even have a kind of management style where you have to kind of run businesses as the CTO, where you get money to kind of keep doing your research. And all the while you're trying to build a pet translator using machine learning. So definitely an interesting game. Check it out. For $10.39, you can't really go wrong. Next up is an interesting hybrid of dice and cards, Children of Zodiacs. It actually caught me by surprise when I saw it on Steam and that it had come to the Switch a while back. I had to have it. The strategy aspect is actually really hard, and leveling up your characters includes adding new dice and cards to your deck, which is adding kind of an interesting layer of surprise, because even though you know what's in your deck, the dice kind of add a new layer that I enjoyed. The strategy levels are actually really hard, and it's a pretty fun game, which you get about 15-20 hours depending on how well you play. And it's definitely something I would check out if you're into strategy games. It's not quite Slay the Spire, but it's definitely an interesting card game. Speaking of Slay the Spire, one step from meeting is Slay the Spire meets Mega Man Battle Network as you battle out in fast-paced combat on a grid. It's probably one of the best roguelikes of the year. I'm just going to call it right now. It's super fast-paced, it's fun, there are a lot of characters and customization in the deck building, and even though you could build a perfect deck, keeping up on the battlefield is a challenge all in itself. So if you're getting a little tired of Slay the Spire and you need a challenge to kind of tide you over for something new, One Step from Eden is definitely that game to check out. With the recent success of Fire Emblem Three Houses, it's only right that the strategy RPG genre is seeing a new life. And to add to that is Langresser 1 and 2. This is a remake of a 90s game, and it is well welcomed. The graphics are amazing from their Super Nintendo counterpart, and while the story may be nothing to write home about, and the turn pacing can be a little sluggish, it has a simple but focused combat system, and the character customization encourages experimentation. If you don't mind the art style, it's definitely one worth a buy. Bloodroots is a wacky, fast-paced action arcade game where you have one hit to live and you have a lot of enemies to take down, but the entire environment is pretty much at your disposal to take them out any way you see fit. If you wanted to ever bash somebody's head in with a carrot or roll over them with a wooden barrel, maybe spinning a ladder over your head as like a propeller to take out foes, then Bloodroots is definitely something you need to check out. Snack World: The Dungeon Crawl Gold is a game that you might have missed as it was sandwiched between the new Pokemon games and Animal Crossing. But if you're a fan of dungeon crawling, overflowing with personality and charm, then do yourself a favor and slice into this gem. It's a little quirky, it's a little funny, but there's a lot of action to be had, and with local and online multiplayer, you can bring your friends along for the ride. Some of my favorite gaming moments come from playing Diablo 3 with my brother and my girlfriend, and just running through dungeons, collecting loot, and slaughtering the hordes of undead and nastiness that Diablo can throw at you. If that sounds like a hilariously fun good time, then you really need to do yourself a favor and check out Darksiders Genesis. It's got that same Diablo feel to it, but it's got a nice little flavor from the Darksiders aesthetics. And if you, like me, like dungeon crawling, lots of enemies, special moves, then do yourself a favor and prepare to ride with one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. One of my favorite things about the Witcher series is all the things that go bump in the night. The Witcher is just full of that dark and dreary lore that monsters are born of, and that's what attracted me to Yaga. But more than anything is that nice hip-hop backbeat while you're going through and slaying the monsters of the Slavic background. And not to mention that you get to customize your one-armed blacksmith with different weapons like hammers, swords, tridents, and other goodies. If you like hip-hop and you like monsters and deep lore like that, then do yourself a favor and get Yaga now while it's on sale. I know the title says 10 games, but I just couldn't resist sharing this series. It is one of my favorites and is near and dear to my heart. So here comes number 10, a 4-parter. Telltale Games has won us all over with games like Tales from the Borderlands, Batman, and even The Wolf Among Us. And while we're not getting The Wolf Among Us 2 anytime soon, if ever, we can still enjoy the game that we all fell in love with, The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead Season 1, Season 2, and A New Frontier are all on sale on the Switch right now for $3.47 each. And if that's not enough to entice you to replay or jump into it for the first time, then The Walking Dead, the final season, is also on sale for $9.99. And I don't know about you, but that is enough to get me to replay all the Walking Dead games. Well, if you have not played these games and you love zombies, do yourself a favor and check out this gripping, emotional, touching tale. Well, there you guys have it. 10-ish games on sale for the Switch right now that you just have to get. If I've convinced you in any way, shape, or form, please drop kick that like button. And don't forget to punch the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. If you want to be notified when we make new content, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thanks again, guys. It's your friendly neighborhood gamer, Redeeming Monk. And as always, gamers, stay frosty.